intriguing matchup between us and the Denver Broncos. Let's get up to Atlanta. We're standing by a Mercedes broadcast team. Brandon Godden and...
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the off every series. They have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's going to loft one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Gould now out to kick it away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. Room to run inside the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now a handoff looking right. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gould is able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Set. Green 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now let's go. Blue line it.
They'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll look to throw here.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. So a big 3rd down hookup here will take us to the break. 10-zip our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
And on the ground they go with a running back. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
All right, here we go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
He'll look to throw. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Now let's go. Boom, landed.
Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Is able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Now on the return, Brendan Langley. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They're going to look to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Back to throw now on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown, as his guys are in for 6, and the Broncos draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 13-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Joe Williams and the rest of his offense heading onto the field. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So on 4th down, here's a punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. Offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft it deep, and that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3.
And they'll run it here. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate.
Still
the ball's got to
down.
come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Blue landed.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. In for the score. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Two here.
All right, here we go. Green.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Set. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now back to throw. Out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
McManus now for the extra point. McManus's point after is good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside, there'll be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Set! 3-19!
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
They go play action here on first down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Parker, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards that time for number 19. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
3-19.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Denver. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nifty move. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39, green.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Gold is able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And these numbers showing up on the screen, that's why he's their star. They kept him down for a little bit, couldn't keep him down for a full 4 quarters.
But what they were hoping for was a half of a game. And if they could have shut it down at the half, they had done their job. But as you mentioned, a full 4 quarters, and the best, they always feel like they're one run away from changing the momentum or breaking something big, and we're starting to see that here in the second half.
Set, 3-19, 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. He's back to throw. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he'll spike it with exactly 30 seconds now left on the clock. To throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And now running right through it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.